Today, we're diving into 15 financial decisions you will regret quickly. These are common money mistakes that can lead to major regret, from piling up debt to missing out on crucial savings opportunities. For each decision, I'll break down why it can be a pitfall, the impact it can have, and how to avoid it. Let's jump in. This is Wealthvelocity. Here you create, protect, and grow your wealth fast. An emergency fund is like a financial safety net. Without one, any unexpected expense, car repairs, a medical bill, or even a sudden job loss can send you into debt quickly. Not having that backup can lead to high-interest credit card debt or payday loans, which are hard to pay off. When emergencies hit, they often come with stress. Being financially unprepared can add to the pressure, forcing you to make impulsive money decisions. Start by setting aside small amounts, even if it's just $20 a week. Build toward 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in a separate savings account. Automatic transfers can help you build this habit without even thinking about it. Credit cards are easy to use, but they come with high interest rates. Using them for everyday expenses can lead to accumulating debt, especially if you're only making minimum payments. A balance that grows over time can end up costing much more than you initially spent. Credit card debt accumulates quickly due to compounding interest. Before you know it, a few small purchases can turn into thousands of dollars in debt. Use credit cards strategically, ideally only for planned purchases that you can pay off in full by the due date. Create a budget to avoid overspending and consider using cash or a debit card for day-to-day purchases. Student loans can be necessary, but taking on more than you need can be a costly mistake. These loans have to be repaid with interest, and many graduates spend decades paying off their student debt, which limits their financial freedom. High student loan payments can hold you back from saving for other goals, like buying a home, traveling, or investing for retirement. Overborrowing for education is a decision many come to regret. Explore scholarships, grants, or work-study programs to help fund your education. Consider attending a community college for the first 2 years to reduce costs, or opt for an in-state public university. Only borrow what you truly need to cover educational expenses. It's tempting to buy a shiny new car, but if the monthly payments strain your budget, it's a decision you'll likely regret. Cars are depreciating assets, so you'll pay a lot in interest and insurance for something that loses value quickly. Overspending on a car can lead to payment fatigue, where monthly payments become a burden. Expensive cars also come with higher insurance costs and maintenance, adding to your financial stress. Stick to a budget, aiming to spend no more than 15% of your monthly income on car expenses. A reliable used car can save you money on both the purchase price and depreciation. Be mindful of total costs, including insurance and maintenance. Living without a budget is like navigating without a map. Without tracking your spending, it's easy to overspend and live paycheck to paycheck, even if you're earning a decent income. Budgeting helps you allocate your money to where it matters most. Without a budget, many people find themselves surprised at how much they're spending on non-essential items, leading to missed saving or investing opportunities. Start by listing your income and fixed expenses, like rent and utilities. Then allocate funds for necessities, savings, and discretionary spending. Apps like Mint, YNAB, or even a simple spreadsheet can help you keep track and make adjustments as needed. Delaying retirement savings is a common regret. Thanks to compound interest, even small amounts invested early grow significantly over time. Waiting just a few years to start can mean missing out on thousands or even hundreds of thousands in retirement savings. The later you start, the more you'll have to save each month to reach your retirement goals. This can lead to stress later in life, especially as retirement nears. Start small, even if it's only a few percent of your income. If your employer offers a 401k match, contribute enough to get the full match. It's essentially free money. Compound interest will help your savings grow, and as your income increases, you can gradually increase your contributions. Investing based on emotions, whether it's following a hot tip or panic selling during a market downturn, can be costly. Emotion-driven decisions often lead to buying high and selling low, the opposite of a good investment strategy. Emotional investing can cause you to lose money fast. When markets fluctuate, panic selling locks in losses that could have been recovered with patience. Develop a solid investment plan based on your goals and risk tolerance. Stick to your strategy, even during market downturns, and avoid impulsive decisions. Consider working with a financial advisor for guidance if you're unsure. Skipping essential insurance, such as health, home, or disability insurance, can be a costly mistake if something unexpected happens. Without insurance, even a minor event can wipe out your savings and leave you in debt. Unexpected events like accidents, illnesses, or property damage can result in massive bills. Insurance protects you from these worst-case scenarios, providing financial stability when you need it most. Evaluate your insurance needs based on your assets, lifestyle, and responsibilities. Health, property, and income protection are typically the most important. Shop around for policies that fit your budget but still provide sufficient coverage. Co-signing a loan might seem like a helpful gesture, but it's risky. If the primary borrower defaults, you're responsible for repaying the loan, which can impact your finances and credit score. Co-signing often leads to regret because many co-signers end up paying for loans they didn't directly benefit from. It can also damage relationships if you're forced to take on the debt. Only co-sign if you're financially able to repay the loan if necessary. Understand the full risk involved and consider offering non-financial support to the borrower instead. Putting all your money into one stock or asset class is risky. If that investment doesn't perform well, your entire portfolio suffers. Diversification spreads risk, helping to protect your wealth even if one investment underperforms. Lack of diversification can result in significant losses if one area of your portfolio declines. This leaves you vulnerable to market changes and can delay your financial goals. Diversify across asset classes, sectors, and even geographic regions. Consider mutual funds or ETFs for built-in diversification, or work with a financial advisor to create a balanced portfolio. Living paycheck to paycheck, even on a high income, leaves no room for savings or unexpected expenses. Without setting aside money, you're more likely to go into debt when unplanned costs arise. Without savings, unexpected costs can disrupt your finances. Spending all your income also limits opportunities for wealth building through saving or investing. Adopt a pay-yourself-first mentality by saving a portion of each paycheck before spending on other expenses. Automate transfers to a savings or investment account to ensure you're consistently putting money aside. Payday loans may seem like a quick solution, but their high interest rates, often over 400% annually, make them incredibly costly. Many people fall into a cycle of reborrowing just to cover fees. Payday loans quickly become a financial trap. The high fees make them hard to pay off, leading many borrowers to end up paying far more than they initially borrowed. Seek alternatives like personal loans from banks, borrowing from friends or family, or cutting expenses temporarily. If you're struggling, consider reaching out to a nonprofit credit counselor for help. Your credit score affects everything from loan approvals to rental applications. Ignoring it can lead to high interest rates, limited borrowing power, and even trouble securing a place to live. Bad credit makes it harder and more expensive to borrow money when you need it. Many people realize too late that poor credit can limit their financial opportunities. Check your credit report regularly, pay bills on time, keep credit card balances low, and avoid opening too many new accounts at once. Good credit habits make borrowing easier and cheaper. Failing to prepare a will or estate plan can lead to regret if something unexpected happens. Without these documents, your assets may not go to the right people, causing stress and complications for your loved ones. Without a will, legal complications can delay the distribution of your assets. Family members may face lengthy and costly legal battles over your estate. Create a basic will that outlines your wishes. If you have substantial assets, consider consulting an estate planning attorney. This protects your loved ones and ensures that your wishes are honored. Housing is often our biggest expense, but spending too much on rent or a mortgage can strain your budget. High housing costs leave little room for saving, investing, or covering other essentials. Overspending on housing ties up money that could otherwise grow through investments. It also limits your ability to handle unexpected expenses. Keep housing costs below 30% of your monthly income. If you're buying, factor in property taxes, maintenance, and insurance. Consider a more affordable option that still meets your needs and frees up funds for other financial goals. And that's a wrap. Those are 15 financial decisions that people often regret quickly. Avoiding these common pitfalls can save you from a lot of stress and help you build a stronger financial foundation. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could use these tips. Let us know in the comments if you've ever made any of these mistakes and what you learned from them. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video with more money in your pocket.